I think the one thing that every business can do now to protect against a cyber attack is to start planning that they will have one and start today.
The one thing that all businesses can do right now to protect against the cyber attack is train your people.
So it's not a case of if, it's more a case of when. So being prepared, make sure you've got an incident response plan, a good communication plan. Make sure that you've got that, because if that's the only one thing that you do, and that's the most prepared you can be, actually you'll be in a good place.
Look, businesses need to prepare against cyber attacks. And the key thing that they've got to do is to accept that it may happen. So you need to understand as a business what data you have, how have you got it, what are you using it for, so that if a breach does happen, you know the impact of it quickly.
I highly recommend you start with making people aware of the risk. I'll give you one example. A lot of people use private tools like private Gmail, G Drive, private Dropbox, private Evernote, and they store company data in the private cloud because it's easy for them to work and they can get work done. But think about the issue. If you leave the company, your company data and the company's client data is still in your cloud, in your private cloud, which is illegal. And the company also does something illegal because usually you sign an NDA, a non-disclosure agreement, which doesn't allow the company to store client data outside of the company's premises, right? So both actually commit the crime, but most people are not even aware of it. That's why make people aware of what the risk is.
So every business needs to have in place a plan, and they should have tried it out. They should have tested internally. They should have made themselves part of an ecosystem of experts and others who can help and advise on that. And they should have gone already into the details of what that would happen and what would be their recovery plan.
I'd also, of course, encourage boards to agree the basic prevention protocols that all businesses should be putting in place. Antivirus, firewalls, backups, patching regularly, good password policies and training of staff to make sure that you can do as much as you can to protect against attacks.
Your people are the best defense. So many breaches, so many attacks are preventable if people knew the right thing to do, if they changed their password, if they updated their security patches. Train your staff, they are your best defense.